Hey Libra, welcome to your reading for November 2022. My name is Shay. Let's go ahead and hop right into these cards. And before we begin, astro tip, check your rising sign, then your sun and your moon sign for accuracy. And if it don't apply, let it fly. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. What messages do you have for my Libras in November 2022? What are my Libras experiencing? The Lovers. What does Libra need to know about November 2022? Four of Cups. The Hierophant up in reverse, I'm sorry. What are my Libras experiencing in November 2022? Hermit. What does Libra need to know about November 2022? Thank you. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Dissatisfied. The King of Pentacles. Okay, Libra, it's kind of a lot going on here. I'm not going to lie to you. It's kind of a lot going on here. For some of you, there is a sense of introspection. There is like you looking over things and thinking over things and the way that your life is now. For some of you, there may be a level of dissatisfaction with your abundance or your lack of abundance. Maybe you wanted something to change or you wanted to see some progress with something and you haven't. Maybe you wanted to see like you have everything you want, but it's almost like a little boring. It's like you're almost seeing it as not what you want. I just heard the word monotonous or so it's the same. Everything's the same and it keeps happening the same way. This, it's almost kind of annoying you a little bit. Like, again, it could either be boredom or it could just be it's not enough, or it could be that it's not what you thought it was. Like you expected to make this amount or do this thing and like it will fulfill you, and it's not necessarily fulfilling you, and now you're trying to you're stumped because you're like, okay, so what is it? On another note, for some of you, you could be going on more of a spiritual journey, going down the path of self-enlightenment, enlightenment from the divine, like kind of figuring out who you are and what it is that you want for your life in the spiritual sense. And that may be going against the grain, going against the norm of what everybody else is doing. For somebody very specifically, you may be doing like the healing spiritual stuff and still feeling like it's not working, or like it's not doing what everybody said it's going to do. Like, where's my abundance? Y'all said that I was going to do these affirmations and I was going to make $1,000. Where that? And it's like, babies, it don't work that way. I'm going to just say that. It don't work that way. Okay? But that's only for a few of you. Otherwise, I think that the spiritual journey is actually what's helping you, because you're thinking like, okay, if I got here and I'm still not satisfied, why? Or it's just helping you through. Like, you could be getting into like more self-help, healing, yoga, those type of things. Okay, those type of things, okay? But it's also that you can figure yourself out. Then there's also the Lover's card here. There could be a healthy relationship or a healthy romantic relationship, and two things could be going on with this relationship. It's getting stagnant, it's getting regular, and you're kind of like, where's the next step? Or your relationship could kind of go against the norm, like kind of against what other people want for you, or maybe what you feel like you should have. Or vice versa, like, maybe you love your relationship, but other people have a problem with it. Something of that nature could be coming up about your relationship. And for those who don't have one, I feel like that may be a significant theme as well. It's kind of like, I want this certain type of love and I'm not finding it, or I have, you know what I mean? Or I don't know, it's something going on with that. So let's see what it is. What does Libra need to know about their love and relationships in November 2022? Bold move. First card out. An invitation, being proactive, taking steps, making things happen. A gift for yourself or yourself or someone. Teasing. Flirtatious, having a crush, playing around, having fun, keeping it airy, enjoying each other, joking around, staying in. Ooh, just gotta download. Night in, your space, a moment alone, a partner is busy, free time, mental vacation. And who's walking who? Control, power issues, resistant, unenthusiastic, being led on, getting pulled, and overwhelmed. Something about your job. If some of you can work in like law or the church or like something very structured, and you may be wanting to change that. I don't know why that came up, but I just wanted to say that. I think that might be a part of somebody's dissatisfaction. As far as this goes, some of you, before I get to those who are in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, you could be flirting with someone. You could be kind of keeping it light, dating. You know, there are people that you do like or are having an intention with. You could be kind of like asking people out on dates, but then there could also be like an on and off. Like you may want to spend time with these people and then all of a sudden you don't. Or vice versa, they don't. Like it's almost like a ghosting kind of energy, and it's not like you're ghosting them to go play around and play games. It's almost like you're ghosting them because you don't feel well, or you're ghosting them to like hang out. I mean, with yourself, taking like a moment away. It also could be that like someone else is taking time away from you, like their mental energy is not on you, and that can trigger some control issues a little bit, and like trigger you to try to like, I don't know, be petty to get their attention or something like that. Or vice versa, you're not being as responsive, so they feel like they need to do all of that to get that flirtatious energy back. Okay, neither here nor there. And I had another message for you, Libra, but it kind of slipped my mind. I would just say there is a kind of like unenthusiasticness here. It's almost like, for some of you, it may be just hermit season. Like you really may be trying to spend time by yourself because it's getting cold, because, you know, you're trying to be in a house. So for some of you, you may be booed up, and that's a thing, but your partner is not as present as you want them to be. For others of you, you kind of want a snuggle buddy for the winter, but like nobody's catching your attention. And you're like kind of like, I hate to say it, but somebody's like playing games. Like they want people around, but then they kind of don't at the same time. They want to hang out with their friends, but then they kind of like cancel plans last minute. Stuff like that. There's a lot going on here. Again, when somebody may invite you somewhere, you may invite someone here somewhere and then change your mind. It could still happen, but I get this sense of like there's a lot of starting and then stopping. So clarity for my Libras in relationships. What do they need to know in their relationships? How are their relationships going? Okay, yep. As I said, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. And then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So for some, like I said, some of y'all is just booed up. You just trying to chill out. For somebody very specific, be careful about just trying to date somebody just for the winter. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be trying to like find you a boo because it's cold. Like, and not to say that, you know, you do what you need to do, but I'm just saying that to say that it may not be as easy to get out of if you're used to being able to easily get out of those situations. I'm just gonna say that. But yes, that could be what you're doing. It seems like for those in relationships, the relationships are going well. I think generally you may have this energy and this pull to kind of retreat and be in your own world. If you are digging somebody and you're single, it has potential. Just be careful about that runner chaser energy. Like either you do or you don't, or vice versa. Like make it clear what you want. Clarity for my Libras. What does Libra need to know about their career and finances in November 2022? What are they experiencing? Y'all see those? Those are coming right out. Okay. Unlimited ideas. Several vows of poverty. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. And windfall of abundance. Yes. So I'm not going to really read all of these. I'm just going to say that you're going to get a lot of inspiration. Despite the fact that you may not feel satisfied, Libra, with the amount of abundance that you have, know that more is coming in. So either you have an abundance of ideas of how to turn your situation around, or there'll be just like some type of abundance that you'll realize that you're getting. Because I almost feel like you have it. It's how you're viewing it. It's almost the vibe that I'm getting with several vows of poverty. You have the ideas. You have the opportunity. You have the money, the whatever it is that you're measuring your success on. But it's almost like you don't see it that way because you want more. You don't see it that way because it's not where you want it to be. You don't see it that way because it's not coming from where you want it to come from. But you are having it. And I know some Libra out there is going to be like, yes, I do. Like, I do feel like I'm abundant. Yes. But is there some part of you that questions that? Is there some part of you that, yeah, you're good, you're abundant, but you'd rather be living on the land, and like you haven't done that yet. Do you see what I'm saying? It's almost like I'm holding on to my security, but I also want something more than what I have here. Okay. Some of you could be interested in giving, doing charity work, working with others this month. Or that an opportunity could come your way. If you're not giving, getting in the energy of giving this month. Because you're not in a bad space. I think you're just a little over concerned with abundance, Libra. I'll be honest. It's a little over concerned about status, how much I'm not getting, how much who's not getting how much. It's almost like it's a little bit too much of a concern, and it's kind of burning you out, burning your mentality out. Okay, someone's rebelling in a way from the norm. Like if you're normally working a structured job, you may want to do something that's a little less structured for creativity. Okay, so let's close this reading out with some messages that you need to hear for the month. This deck does have a little cursing in it, so a warning. Let's go ahead and hop in. What message do you have for Libra in November 2022? What do they need to hear? Anything else that my Libras need to hear? Thank you. Take the effing trip. Go see some ish. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. Okay? Broaden those horizons, y'all. So if you've been thinking about a trip, again, back to that retreat. Think more relaxing than like turn-uppy. Okay? Eat your effing vegetables. Eat some S made from Mother Nature. So eating better may be something that needs to be prioritized this month if you haven't been. I just heard for somebody, you've been off your diet. Like you've been kind of like taking too many shortcuts. And then we also, you equals tight ass. Loosen the F up, control freaks, and get laid. Okay? And that kind of goes back to my point, and I'm going to kind of cancel it. I think that's probably why you guys need the rest. Because I think, I'm gonna be honest with you, Libra. There's this need to control your narrative, which is normally a good thing, but it's almost to a point where you don't like whoever this is not liking any part of their story not fitting the story that they have in their head. So like one little hair out of place is like a big deal because there's a certain picture that you've created in your mind that if anything is not in that picture, it sucks. But the reality is it's still a beautiful picture. It just has a little flaw. So I'm going to leave that right there. All right, Libra. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.